Kari here, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So this is another of those videos that I mentioned a few videos ago that I had already built, but I didn't upload it to the gallery or anything. And this is something that I think I built like on December or even earlier last year, but I lost the footage when I had to do some changes on my PC, and I lost all the recordings of this video. So basically what I decided to do was to rebuild it. So I took a lot of screenshots of the build when it was finished, and then I just decided to rebuild it. So what you're seeing now is the rebuilded version of this build. The screenshots and everything are original from the first time that I built it, so I tried to stick to everything that I had already placed in that build. That's why there's no paranormal stuff in this build. But this is basically a house for a fisherman and their family. So it has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It's kind of a small house. I don't think it's considered a small house or a tiny house or anything like that, because I used a lot of tiles for it. But it's a pretty small house. And I actually remember that I built this based on a picture that I saw on Pinterest, and I really liked the style of the house. I really wanted to build something here. I think I'm building this in Brindleton Bay. Like, I never remember that part, but it's the harbor part of one of the worlds. I think it's Brindleton Bay. And I thought it would be perfect to have this kind of house in here. This is a house that it's going to be part of my save file as well. I don't think I'm gonna create a family for this house, so it would be completely up to you to move your Sims to this build if you want to play with this lot. But yeah, I struggled some time with trying to find the matching wood floor for this build for the outside, because for some reason we don't have the same wood that it's used in the whole harbor, so I had to choose a different one. I think I used the one from Jungle Adventure, or yeah, I think it's Jungle Adventure, I don't remember. But I wanted this house to look really rustic, that it has a lot of different stuff inside and also outside. But outside it's like they also have this kind of mini market, I would say. So maybe the fisherman that lives here actually sells what they fish. And I put this table where you can sell the stuff. I don't remember exactly if you can actually sell the fish, but you can sell some other stuff. I remember that the gurus mentioned what you could sell when they released eco lifestyle, but I don't remember if you can sell the fish. But still, I entered the debug menu and I put some fish in here, and also put some fishing rods that I don't think I've ever used. I don't think I've ever used them again, actually, but I really like how they looked. So remember that if there's any changes from what you see here and the screenshots, it's only because the screenshots were taken like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months before I built this house. So yeah, there may be some changes, but I tried to use a lot of clutter that would represent what fishermen's do. So I put a lot of different things that I don't know the name of, so you will see here. But I decided to put a boat in here, so maybe this fisherman actually goes into the ocean and fish, because maybe they just like to do that. So I put this boat from the debug menu, and I put some boxes inside of it, and some other boxes that I thought may contain some other things that this fisherman sells. So I really liked the exterior, I really liked the vibe. I think I've never built something like that before, and I actually really liked it. But before I talk about the interior, I just want to say thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much it means to me that I already got 50 followers on Twitch. I didn't think it would happen this fast. I mean, I have streamed only 6 times and I already have 50 followers, and I cannot believe it. This is kind of a dream come true, actually. So stay tuned for today, because I may do something fun with you today on stream. Remember, I stream every Saturday and Sunday 6 p.m. GMT -3 on Saturdays and 4 p.m. GMT -3 on Sundays. So yeah, we'll be celebrating the 50 followers. It's a tiny number for a lot of people, but for me it's a milestone. So I just want to celebrate it, and we're gonna do some fun things, and maybe I'll have a little surprise for you as well. So we will see. I hope you can join me there. And yeah, now we're in the kitchen. This is actually one of the nicest rooms in the house. I really tried to do something different. I used this table and I put this shelf that we got with Eco Lifestyle, and I just cluttered everything up. I put a lot of things in here, and I think it looks really good. I had to size down the shelf because it was too big and it didn't fit properly, but I thought it was such a nice idea to have something like this wooden table in the kitchen, instead of having more counters. But everything is functional here. I play tested everything, so you have a free counter there where you can cook, and this bathroom also is completely functional. I made sure of that. But I know that sometimes things don't work the same from one game to the other, so maybe in my game it works, but maybe in yours it doesn't. And it has happened sometimes, not to me precisely, but to some other simmers, that they play test everything and then the builds don't work for other people. If that's the case, please let me know, because I play tested everything, so it should work. At least for me it does. But yeah, we're now in the living room. The inside of this build, it doesn't scream fisherman to me, but I try to use a lot of cats and dogs things here because they're the most, like, the closest one to all the fishing style, like fishing style, I don't know. But it's the closest thing that we got, so I decided to use it. And I used a lot of cats and dogs. I thought I would even use more of Island Living probably, but I didn't use as many items as I did with cats and dogs. But I have everything covered here. This is the desk area in the living room. It's kind of in the entryway actually, but the computer works. Of course the shelf here, the bookshelf doesn't work, but I'm pretty sure I put some other books somewhere in the house. If I didn't, you can easily do that. But yeah, this house has room for 3 Sims, and no more than 3 Sims, because actually the second floor, it has the 2 bedrooms, and it's kind of really cramped. You see now the big part here is actually the parents' room, and that tiny little room in there is the kids' room. So yeah, your kids actually had to go through the parents' bedroom to get to their own room, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think it would bother any sim. But yeah, I actually really like how this bedroom looks. I'm pretty sure the original version doesn't have as many blue walls as this version has, but I just tried to be creative, and then I remembered that I already had taken the screenshot, so it didn't make any sense that I was more creative than I already was when I built this the first time. But yeah, I hope you still like it. Here I realized that there's something weird with the floor plan in this house, that everything should be one tile to the left. So I had to move everything in order to make it work, because the door to the kids' room was in the wrong place, and it took me a while to figure out what was going on. Luckily, I took a lot of screenshots, as I said, so I could easily fix it. But yeah, the kids' room has a small space here just for the bed. I put a dresser, this one from Tiny Living, and some plushies from Nifty Knitting, and just it was what I could fit in here. I put another bookshelf, so that bookshelf is actually functional, so if you want your Sims to read, they can grab a book from there, and that's okay. So I put some toys in here, and I also used this plushie, the dog plushie that we got with cats and dogs as well, I think. I used Blurfy. Okay, I used Blurfy, I sized him down. It still works. And this kid is also into fishing and like the ocean life and stuff like things like that, because I put some stickers in there. I never use those stickers, but I thought it would be perfect for a kid's room. And this balcony area here, it doesn't have this like the perfect view, but it's still really comfy. I really liked it. And here on the first floor in this wrap porch that I created. I put some things for the kids so they would play because there are not enough space inside of the build. But yeah, I decided to put some toys just laying around, and the kid can go and play outside, like in the porch area of the house and stuff like that. I thought it would be better because maybe this kid really likes to be outside. Yeah, I'm just putting some more clutter here, just to make sure that it's clear that the house is actually for a fisherman. And now we're heading to the screenshots. So thank you so much guys for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this speed build, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.
When the day turns into night, it's you. Under my eyelid, one big fight, it's you. Well, everything can go to pieces, I don't care. As long as you're